Very good morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel, Smart Index Edge. As I promised you in my morning video, I explained in detail about the concept and logic behind the rolling pivot and trend Ganhilo combo. And in this indicator, I have taken consideration of the live market balance, live market support and resistance. That is the beauty of the rolling pivot. So, rolling pivot is the dynamic indicator which guides you. It is the GPS for your intraday trade as well as for positional as well as for swing trade. Why? Because this rolling pivot indicator has been coded for auto time frame adjustments. So, if you are on an intraday time frame, the rolling pivot adjusts to hourly and it has coded for that. 15 minutes, 5 minutes, it will be auto adjusted to hourly time frame because hourly is very, very important for an intraday trader. Hourly balance, hourly supports are very, very important. So, and if you change the time frame to daily, you want to select a stock which is undergoing through reversal. I'm changing the same stock. It has Tata Motors had fallen here. Okay? Fallen here and the rolling pivot adjusts to weekly time frame, suggesting that this stock is reversing, has strength on weekly basis. Automatically it changes to weekly time frame. You can see the and color changes have been made coded into this indicator, color coded. You can see over here Tata Motors fell and the support changed gray when it was going sideways. For example, it was a sell signal. Sell signal. When this sell signal was turning into neutral, the color of the pivot. Let me make it a little bit darker so that let me go to the settings and make it little bit darker so that you will see the neutral change in the pivots. Even the neutral change, let me do it for the support also. Support S1 rolling. So I have made it dark. You can see it has become neutral. So when the pivot changes to neutral, it is an alert. It is an alert. It is like a yellow signal on the traffic light. So then what you need to do on this candle, yellow signal, from this candle to this candle, yellow signal has been plotted. Okay, let me change it to 4-hour time frame to show what is happening on the 4-hour time frame. Here, on the 4-hour time frame, this was on 29th, it was red. Red during 1:15, it became neutral. So, and also, if you change it to hourly time frame, it was a buy signal. Hourly time frame on 19th. Why it is showing like this? Let me reset. Here, it climbed above the you can see the timing 2:15. It has climbed above the pivot, Ganhilo, all the supports have changed into green color. It has given you for a BTST trade, buy today, sell tomorrow trade. So you could have taken position keeping Ganhilo as your stop loss. For example, you have entered here on the pivot line 677 and Ganhilo or the bottom of this candle. That is, the low of this candle was 672. You could have kept the stop loss and you could have carried your position. And you have seen it was an history yesterday in Tata Motors. That's how this Ganhilo has been coded, dynamic. It changes according to the auto fitting pivots to the time frame. Okay, that is one thing. And it alerts you for these are the color changes. Color changes signifies, suppose if the market is gone very at the top, for example, here I will go to this. This is another indicator. Blue color indicator is the midweek of the month highlighter. That is another indicator. That is a separate indicator. I have coded for that. That is also a guideline for your long term trade. For a swing trade or a positional, midweek of the month balance is automatically coded and it is 6. So it lasts for a midweek, 4 days. You can see, you can mark high and low of this if the balance is crossed. Now, what is happening in the Tata Motors? Tata Motors is approaching this line. Suppose if it crosses this line, it is a breakout. Breakout from this balance line, and it will, long-term buyers will enter into the market, and it can push the Tata Motors before the record date of the split. It can push it to 765 too, because that was the previous time high, recorded high, previous swing recorded high. So this is the beauty of the indicator. It changes colors and it shows you sentiment, like your wife expressing her, if she is not happy, the face is the index. She will express her feelings like this. So it is showing you in this area, it was a clear signal on 18th. The Ganhilo turned into magenta and the price started coming down. You could have held as a option trader, you could have held an option, put option. Let us check what has happened to the 720 put option. Probably it might have become zero. Let us check let me go to the day 18th and let us check what has happened to the probably I may not be getting the data of these last month, September month, but we can check for the October month what has happened to the 720 put on 18th. See here, the beauty of this indicator, you can see that was trading around 16 rupees. It went up to 60 rupees. This is traders, this is 800 rupees per lot. Let me take the calculator. 60 minus 18, if you would have entered. This is the beauty of the indicator. So you could have got 42 as a positional trader. You could have held this option. Like this, you can select 33,600. You could have made within 1, 2, 3, 4 days. 4 days for the investment for the 18 rupees multiplied by 800. 14,000, you doubled your money, 100% return from this. Like this, you can select the stocks, and now it has come back to the level where it has started. 16 rupees. It has fallen because the Tata Motors has gained. Even let us check the Tata Motors call option on the 18th. Tata Motors call option. What was the price? Okay. Now 710 call option, we'll see. 710 call option, it was around 18. Okay. There on the 18th, it was trading around 28 rupees. It came down to 6 rupees. 6 rupees, and on 29th because underlying it varies from the, it has to cross the pivot. On 30th, even the uh, even the call option showed buy signal. If you would have entered around 9 rupees, it gave you 24 rupees. What is the price you are giving for the 9 rupees? 800 into 9 is equal to 7,200 rupees. Let me clear this. 24 into 800, 19,200. For 7,000 rupees, you would have made 19,200 rupees. This is the beauty of the indicator. You can see over here on the previous day itself, while closing on an hourly basis, all, all the pivots have changed color. And the price is above the pivot, closed above the pivot around 10 rupees. You could have held this with the stop loss of 8 rupees 45 paise. You need to take 8 rupees 45 paise means 1 rupee 25 paise. 1,000 rupees stop loss, around 1,000 rupees stop loss, you made this much of money. This is the beauty of the indicator. You can go for the stock options and indices options. You can select the stocks, you can quarantine them, which are the stocks they are turning around on an hourly basis, and you can do this. So this indicator is color coded for the sentiments, and step by step, the cell bar by bar cell alerts are given. Only when it climbs Ganhilo and the pivot, the color automatically changes, and if it is in the cusp of the changing, it changes into gray color. Neutral stand. Neutral turning into red. Once it comes down, after the fall, it goes sideways. Then it changes into a neutral color, then trend continues to the downside. Here, before climbing, all the pivots have turned green, indicating a day before. Day before, you could have taken position with confidence with minimal stop loss. That's how my indicator is there, and many traders have started trading. Apart from that, I've introduced for the third hour marker. Third hour marker of the this one. Okay, let me go to the 15 minutes. How third hour markers. I made a video on the third hour market strategy. Here on the previous day, on the third hour breakout was seen. That was 8 rupees 15 paise. Third hour. Why third hour? Because it corresponds to London and European session. When the price moves above the London and European session, this was you could have entered even earlier with the third hour marker. Third hour marker will tell you the direction of the market and sentiment of the market and who is coming. Any big player entry or big institutional entries can be instantly. So you could have entered 815, the stop loss, nothing, zero stop loss you could have entered into the market. because it rallied there and finally closed around 10 rupees 20 paise. Your stop loss will be your break even. You have entered around this and you could have, uh, without any tension, you could have held this position. And even here on this present day, October, first, the third hour breakout has taken place in this is a guideline. This is a guideline. Any retest and bounce off is a buying opportunity. Third hour zone is here. It is this is one another indicator which I have coded for it. Even you can message me for this on the number, WhatsApp number. I will give it in the description and also comment. You can message me, WhatsApp me for this indicator. And another indicator, all are for swing, positional, and intraday trade. All if you have all these three combo, you will it will be like a shield. It will be like what I cannot say. I am not able to compare it. Give an analogy for that. Say you will have all the three with you people supporting. For example, let me go to this midweek of the month. I will apply and change the time frame to daily. If I change the time frame, oh, it's option. Let me go to these stocks. Let me go to the stocks. For example, let me take the Infosys. I'm clicking on the Infosys. Why it is delaying? Yeah. Infosys, you can see still the pivots are red. I am on the daily and it has broken below the midweek of the. So if I change it to hourly, you can see the midweek of the month running blue coded. So it is the breakdown level. So you can plan with the pivot, rolling pivot, you can take directional move, short trade, you can hold the short trade. You now, the infos is still on an hourly basis. Some sort of reversal it is showing, but it is not confirmed. See, it has climbed above the pivot. You can watch it on Friday. You can track this stock. You can track the stock. It is showing something. When only on daily, it will change its color. It has not changed its color. On daily, it is below the support. If it starts moving higher, a gray color may come into this pivot. That's the beauty. That is the beauty. It has been color coded for the sentiment change. You can immediately know what is happening without tracking the price, without tracking step by step. So these are the three indicators combo. One is rolling pivot. Let me do this. Let me go back to the lower time frame. And so you can see the indicator properly. Lower time frame. This is one midweek of the month highlighter. Rolling pivot, which will guide you where is the balance line for the monthly balance. And rolling pivot Ganhilo is the GPS and trend and compass for your trade. Third hour marker is the sentiment identifier where the big money is, whether it is entering or selling into the intraday mid hour of the market. Third hour of the market, who is dominating in the market, whether the big player is dominating or buying the stock or not. Like that, you can identify and you can position yourself into the market. So, friends, I'll leave my number on the description as well as in the pinned comment. You can contact me and WhatsApp me. So this is the video for all the three indicators in action. Do watch the video thoroughly, completely, and before leaving, let me show some traders are watching from the USA. One person, two people from the USA contacted me and they purchased this indicator. Let me go and show it to you, the screener for the US stocks. If you open the screener, the trading view is an amazing platform which gives you inbuilt screeners in this. So the person who is from India or UK or somewhere, they will not be knowing about the US stocks or any other country. You can drop down, and you can access it. So I'm clicking on the most capitalized stocks. Automatically US stocks will come, and let me change to sort descending the stocks which are in momentum will come, you can pick up. See, I'm applying for the, let me go to the daily, and let me see whether, let me change it to split screen so that I can show it to you people. Okay. On daily, probably this must be a new IP or something. Let me click on this stock. You can comfortably take position in this stock because this is telling you, AST space mobile is telling you, you can see so clearly the price has moved above the R1 and pivot. Ganhilo is here. It has given you, it was neutral, gray color when it was correcting. It was under, see, it was a movement over here. It moved higher. It was a big bar alert. Even in that rolling pivot, you are not entering because it is an imbalance. When there is an imbalance has to balance out. It takes time. So it has taken time, 3 to 5 days, and balanced out, and the pivot has turned green. So it is if you would have entered, seen all this, tracked this stock in your watch list, you could have entered early. Even you could have entered early with the breakout of the mid-month. Midweek of, sorry, I'm very sorry. Midweek of the month breakout also, you could have combined, and with the pivots, Gaia's guidelines, you could have entered into this stock around $43. Now it is around $56. That is nearly from 43, the entry, it has given you 36 percentage. 36 percentage traders, you could not even bank will give you interest, or any fixed deposit will fetch you interest. You could have captured this gain within 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days. Within 8 days, 8 to 9 days, you could have captured this move. So like this, even for the US traders, you can contact me. Whoever watches from the USA, they can contact me, and they can, it's a boon actually. This indicator is a template which will tell you whether to go long. Even everything, sentiment will say. So you need to have all the three combo for your swing and positional trade. Then it completes your trading system. Thank you very much, friends. Do message me on WhatsApp. 98452 98452 09600. Thank you very much. Nalinakshay Swami signing off.